Yo, 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 yo. Oh, man. Welcome back to another episode of IBTE Sports Podcast. You got your boy Lawrence and Phil here. Neil and Kenny are preoccupied right now with work. Kenny should be joining us shortly. And I think Neil's still crying about Tyrann Mathieu being on the Saints. How you feeling? Man? What's up with you?
Hey, just very, very roller coaster week for me. The whole Celtics Bucks series has me stressing the entire time. But hey, we're here. They're currently up right now, but very short lead. Another Wednesday, another IBT Sports episode.
All right, man. But man, I'm excited. I've been watching so much of these basketball games, probably the most I've ever watched. As just a fan of sports, this is the most dialed in I've been. Even when I think this series, and I would say the Warriors and Grizzlies have been fun to watch. That's been a WWE match. They've been TLC every game. Somebody's been getting kicked in the face or slammed by their jersey.
But like the Bucks Celtics game too. That's been a WWE match.
Oh yeah, they got
everything. Yeah.
They got Giannis with the halfback dives every play, which is hilarious and funny. But oh man, where do we start, man? We got a couple series that's going on. Let's start with we'll start with the Heat and the Sixers, man, because that looks like Sixers going home. It looks like it.
KO.
So what you feeling about the Sixers, man?
Well, I think a report came out earlier today. Thibault's questionable to play Thursday, and Joel Embiid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in my opinion, I think whether or not Joel Embiid plays, I think that series is over anyways. We saw in the last game where the Heat were at home, he looked absolutely beat. He looked tired. The injuries are getting to him. He got hit in the face, and he was pretty much not the same player the whole rest of the game. Yeah. The offense didn't look like they cared. It was just a lot. It looked like the Sixers were already ready to pack, in my opinion, in that game. So, I mean, he only one more game, and I'm pretty sure they don't want to push it to Game 7, even though it's at home. They want to get this done as soon as possible, because to have time to prep for the next series, whoever it is, versus Celtics or Bucks. So, yeah, I think it's over, regardless of if it plays next game or not.
Yeah, I think just you can see the differences between the teams. The couple games that I did watch, I watched the last game, which was Game 5, correct? I believe it was Game 5.
Yeah, Game 5.
It was Game 5, and then I also watched Game 3. And obviously when Embiid came back, they tied it up back in Philly and things like that. But I think the Heat just have more roster-wise. They're like, they got Duncan Robinson not even playing. Like, that lets you know that their roster, somebody that makes $90 million is getting like he averages like 1 minute.
Right, their best
in this
player
series.
not even playing. That's a crime. Their best player on the Heat.
You said he is?
Yeah.
You think he's the best?
I mean, hey, I would bet on the threes anyway.
Jimmy Butler. Don't do that, man. He's too wishy-washy, man. He's all over the place. Truly.
Playoff Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, he's playing phenomenal right now. Last game, he went out there and he was balling. You kind of see that this looks like it matters to him. He looks like he's super comfortable on the Heat too. Looks like he really belongs.
He said they were tired of the bubble guppy jokes last year when they got swept by the Bucks in the first round. He don't want to hear any of it. And they're doing this without Kyle Lowry. He hasn't played stock series.
He played the last game he played and he scored 0 points. 0 points. That is absolutely insane. Right. How do you even? I don't even know how you even do that, huh?
Ask out Tony Snell. Literally zeros everything.
Tony Snell. So yeah, Jimmy Butler right now. Hold on. Let's see. Why is this not coming up?
And plus, the Heat just have a more healthy team. The Sixers MVP is literally playing at 25% health, maybe even less. So he's doing everything he can, and I think Barkley said it on inside the NBA. He goes as far as Sixers go as far as the Embiid takes them, and they follow in his footsteps. The Embiid didn't play well, and the rest of the Sixers didn't play well. Game 5.
Right. Jimmy Butler right now, just a little fun fact, since Neil's not here, I hold it down stat-wise. In 9 games in the playoffs thus far, he averages 28 points per game, almost 8 rebounds a game. So 28, 8, and 6 right now, which is pretty. Rebounds and assists were rounded up a little bit, but that's still impressive. He's balling out. He's balling out of control right now. And it's just like I said, the bench is the difference in that series. I feel like if the Sixers have a couple more pieces on the bench that were serviceable besides Niang and Melton, I think they have a fighting chance. But you never know. You never know. It's 3-2 right now. They're getting ready to go back to the jungle in Philly. See if they can uphold and force a Game 7.
Right.
And then
I think that it would definitely be a different series if Embiid was 100% healthy, because we saw that basketball can be a very physical game, and limbs are flying everywhere, and if he takes multiple hits to the face, we don't know how longer he will last. So
yeah, he's gonna refracture it.
He has a hand injury as well, I believe. Like some of his fingers are hurt as well. It's just very tough for his whole history as a player. His injuries.
Yeah, I think it's just unfortunate he gets an injury at this time. He's been. I feel like he's been durable this season. In comparison to past years and everything like that. It's kind of nice to see him make it through the season. And they were also saying that he looks like he was kind of depleted and upset that he didn't win the MVP too. Yeah, and that could have affected him, because you could see after the game, he said basically they're gonna pick who they want, and basically joke. Well, I took it as like him saying Joker was already gonna get it, and that's their favorite apparently. But I don't know. It's tough. The MVP is a tough award now, because it's like, is it truly the MVP like at this point, or is it just a popularity thing?
Yeah, you know? I said this on different podcasts. Just the way that any sport organization like handles All-Star and awards are. It needs to be worked on, because the way how some players didn't even get a nod for some awards for nominations is crazy.
Right.
And they need to put more. They need to put more of the voting process, or like the selection process, in hands of the players and coaches rather than the media members.
Yeah, because it's the pairs, and that's the thing too about the whole media. Before we go to the next thing, like the media too is like they want that control. That's some type of control over the players. To all right, I gotta or more pressure on the players, and the media has control over. They got the Associated Press with the MVPs and all that other nonsense. People that never played can't tell you what a zone is, what responsibilities are in a zone, or how to run different sets in basketball. Like, and Charles Barkley was just saying this too. Like, he was on the Pivot podcast. He was just talking about like how so many people call other people like not knowledgeable or anything like that. But like when it comes to somebody's field, you need to like respect them. And like I think the voting thing needs to be fixed. It definitely needs to be a peer voting thing, kind of like how the NFL does the NFL Top 100. It's all the players. Like people are surprised at who's in the top 5. It's like, nah, you guys don't realize how good this person is, but the people, his peers that he plays with, is up there. So yeah, like you said, like I feel like all the voting across all sports is like there's no unison whatsoever.
Yeah. If Caruso and Taco Fall are almost like top 5, top 10 leading vote getters in All-Star selections, there's a problem.
Yeah, like
they're lovable guys, but they're not. They don't deserve playing wise the recognition. Yeah,
there's got to be some type of criteria where you get, especially for the NBA. It's like, all right, we need to worry about, all right, who's the starters, who's the top guys, who's the top 3 at every position or something like that. And then you go and address it that way. But people are still going to get mad, but that's how it goes. Like, it's got to be the best people. It's not the fan favorite. Like, that to me, that makes no sense. But,
right.
Hey, what do I know?
Which is a podcast.
So it's just a podcast. Oh man. And yeah, definitely shout out to Phil too. With the he's got the post been posting the the athletes throughout Asian Heritage the month here we got going. And it's cool kind of seeing there's some people I didn't even know Aaron Spoelstra was Asian, so like that was
Yeah,
cool.
Filipino.
Yeah, I wanted to go read up on him too. After like even some people that I don't know like, that you post, I go to do some reading on them. Especially some of the Olympians and things like that. I think it's pretty cool to learn something that you don't know. So
Yeah, I'm
definitely want to
so
shout out to you for doing that.
yeah. We also tag them on Twitter sometimes. Hopefully they don't leave on us, but we're throwing on a DM back. But
Right. We're
oh
trying to
yeah,
get some connections
I
out
probably
there.
just bring up today's athlete then this week.
All right,
I'll
yeah,
talk to him.
I'll bring it up right now. Actually,
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, we got a very very well known name in the martial arts community, Bruce Lee. You probably see him in movies and etc.
Bruce
One of the
Lee.
yeah, very legendary person. Almost everyone that's alive knows him. Let's see, he's Chinese. He was one of the most famous movie stars during his time in martial artists. He even had, fun fact, in the Enter the Dragon movie, he fought a young Jackie Chan before he was famous in the movie. So
Wow.
a kind of a what's it
Did
called?
Jackie Chan say that was his
What?
inspiration, on far
Yeah,
as like getting into movies and things like that?
yeah, he definitely was one of his inspirations growing up,
Right.
and that was crazy. Like one a young Jackie Chan who we didn't know was going to be what he is today, facing the his generation, his idol, in
Right.
Bruce
Right.
Lee.
Right.
And also for all the fighting experts out there, his reaction time and punching speed was 500ths of a second. So if you ever want to get in a fight this guy, you will never see any of his hits coming. And also,
Yeah.
during his movies and whatever he had to do shoots and commercials, he literally had to slow down his punches so the camera could actually see the punches and kicks land. So
Wow.
yeah, so this is also one guy you never want to mess with. And also, he's also famous for his 1 inch punch, where he doesn't even have to swing anything. He can just do this and then punch you without even like swinging or anything, and it'll affect you badly. So it's one motherfucker you don't definitely want to mess with.
All right. Shout out to Bruce Lee, man. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I've seen Enter the Dragon. I'm not
It's a
gonna lie.
really old movie. I haven't
Yeah,
seen it
I would. It was that 70s, maybe 80s.
80s. Yeah,
80, and I'm
definitely.
and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the 80s and 90s movies too. Like, I like them more than our movies. Even with the early 2000s, like growing up, I love the 80s, 90s movies, and just how they were shot. So like, I think it goes like how, like working with the network and like working with cameras and seeing how certain things are shot. Like, cinema is like, I wouldn't say it's a passion, but like I'm real interested in it. To see how different things were shot over time.
Right. And plus, another fun fact before we move on, Chuck Norris said Bruce Lee would beat him in a fight. So the legendary Chuck Norris, who everyone says can never lose a fight, he said Bruce Lee would beat him in a fight. So
Don't
just a
mess with
reminder.
Chuck Norris.
That beard has a fist underneath. I'm telling you. Just shave it off. Just another fist waiting to punch you.
Right. Let's go to the next series. Next series that's in danger. One game and they're out of there. Um, they're down 3-1, man. The
Tonight.
Grizzlies, Warriors up. Got 3 games. They stole a game. In Memphis, and then got both of them. They got both of the games at home, correct? Yes, they did.
Yep.
Yep. So now They're going to Game 5 tonight. And they're getting ready to play. What are you thinking about the series? Lineups. There's a Adams sighting, which is tremendous after him not playing, which I don't get.
I know you're.
But
I know that's a personal thing in your heart.
heated, bro.
Various reasons.
Heated. That's my FanDuel guy right there.
Right. John Morant is reportedly out for the rest of the postseason with a bone bruise, very serious injury, so they're not going to risk it. The one thing you can say about the Grizzlies this season, without John Morant, they have played very well without him. I think 20 wins and like 7 losses, around the ballpark of that. So for anyone saying that they're completely done without Ja, they still have a fighting chance. Because the previous game, Game 4, they had a very good game against the Warriors. It was just very bad decision making at the end. Jaron Jackson Jr., Dylan Brooks,
Yep.
all bad decision making with the shots.
Yeah,
So
Dylan Brooks like shot them out the game. He takes it like a 35-foot. It was almost half court. It made no sense at the top of the shot clock. I was like, and then I think they go down and Curry gets an and one and they take the first lead of the game.
yeah,
The entire with like 4 minutes left, and it's like you can't allow those things to happen like that. Especially when you got to lead the whole game. But I will say they definitely played better. I won't say they played better. But they played very impressive with not having their quote unquote best player on the team, like on the court, which is pretty impressive. So
right. It's not a complete loss. They know what they're doing.
yeah, and shout out to Tyus Jones because he's a big part of that. He kind of keeps everything going. He's a Duke guard. I don't like him too much, but because I'm a Carolina fan, but
I'm guessing you hate Joel Embiid since he's from Kansas, but that's a different story. Oh, you probably don't like Wiggins either.
oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What, Neil or Kenny's in here? I have to try to balance everything out. I can't be nice to the whole podcast.
Yeah, man. By Tar Heels, man. We supposed to have like 4 championships in the last 6-7 years. You feel me? Like supposed to have like 3 or 4 of them things, but
yeah, they're college basketball royalty. So
yeah, 2016 and 2018. I'll take it.
Yeah. Also, just with the Grizzlies, Desmond Bane is probably playing really injured right now because he hasn't been this Desmond Bane we've seen in the regular season.
Yep.
So Jaron Jackson, Tyus Jones, they step up. Steven Adams was a very reliable ad from health and safety protocols because you have someone that can clog up the paint. So Jaron Jackson won't have to. He's an underrated passer.
Yep.
And someone to guard against Draymond or whoever can attack the basket because he's been known to hold the paint down whenever he can. As for the Warriors, they won the game without their head coach Steve Kerr, and because he was out with he was exposed to COVID, so he was out for that game.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, it was Mike Brown who was coaching that game. Who is the future Sacramento Kings head coach. Mm-hmm. I don't know why he would accept that job, knowing he's going to the Kings, but
he signed a multi-year, which is a good sign.
Right. Yikes. The Kings are one of the franchises you want to stay away from. I don't like I said, the money must be really good if you're willing to accept it.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, they went without Steve Kerr. Klay Thompson has been up and down series so far. He needs to if they want to cement the W. He needs to play better. Jordan Poole. Just looking at it, the Warriors obviously have the better roster, even though they're the lower seed. I think this tonight pretty much ends it. Just because the Grizzlies' best chance to win was yesterday, because you had him off guard, no coach. Klay Thompson was off. I think the Warriors' offense was off altogether because they had to claw their way back. And I don't think that the Warriors have that same game 2 times in a row. So I think it's goodbye Grizzlies at the end of this night.
Yeah, that's gonna be the tough thing for them.
It's a very likable team.
Right. They go back to Memphis though. So you never know. Juju might be in their favor. They might be the second team ever to come back from a 3-1 deficit.
All the 3-1 jokes. Everyone's getting ready for the 3-1 jokes just in case.
They're like, how do you allow that in your tenure twice?
Right, and Ja Morant was out for the rest of the series. Right,
but I think the Warriors are playing really good and I feel like that just lineup that they got, where's Draymond, A. Wig, it's so good. It's so good. It's poetry in motion. Like they look great out there. Like the tallest player you got is 6'7",
yep,
which is insane. And he's anchoring down Jaron Jackson and everything like that. I think Jaron Jackson has to play big tonight. He already know that. He's got to go. He's got to go out there and really dominate, which he can. It's just he's got a good thing about this series. He stayed out of foul trouble compared to the last one where he was at 5 fouls before halftime and would have to sit until the end of the game.
Yeah.
So
he's the second best player on this team. You got to show us why.
Yeah, he is. Only 20 years old. I think 2021, which is crazy. He's definitely one of my favorite players in the league. I'm not gonna lie to you, Jaron Jackson, and I don't even like bigs like that either. I think they're a waste of space sometimes, but he gets it done. What were you about to say?
Also with the Grizzlies, it's just with. I just think that the Warriors versus the Grizzlies, I think it's probably one of the best series in the league right now, just because of how these teams match up. And one thing with the Warriors we've noticed that the reason why that lineup works so well is just they've been known to have great ball movement ever since Mark Jackson was there. Curry, Clay, Draymond, they all know how they play. They all know how they play on the court. They have great chemistry on the court, off the court. It's just one of those teams that's been built up and just added pieces along the way that mesh with their team so much that they've become who they are now. There's not a lot of teams you could say did that. They either bought them and like try to put them together instantly, or they just try to trade for players with immediate impact. And the Warriors are one of those homegrown products that you see that they obviously they didn't win a championship fast, but with the right pieces, the right drafting, the right coaching, they ended up being contenders for a while.
Right.
It's going to be real fun in Cancun. For the Grizzlies. Going off what Josh said.
And they 0-2 ever since he said that.
Yep.
Nah, I think series is gonna be crazy. I'm excited to see what happens. You never know what's gonna happen. Once you get on that home court, that's why it's important to protect home court. When we get that first game, they dropped the one of the two in the first two games. So
also, side note, you see the Lucha Report thing they posted
about what?
The 1v1, the cartoon 1v1 between Draymond and Dennis Rodman.
Oh my goodness! Yeah. What are they saying?
They have a series where it's called The Portal, where like the basketball arguments like you hear every day whether you're working or with your friends. Hey, this player currently will beat this player in the past.
Mm-hmm.
They've made that argument into like a cartoonish a film. I think one episode was Magic and Luka. One episode was Charles Barkley and Embiid, where they like put scenarios. They have them play each other 1v1 in a sort of comedy / basketball type of atmosphere. I think
so almost like Gridiron Heights.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I love Gridiron Heights.
I do too. I love
that's gold. When they made that.
Hilarious.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, they did a KD versus Larry Bird episode.
Okay.
So this episode would be is it's like maybe like a 5-6 minute video. Draymond versus Dennis Rodman, the Bulls' Dennis Rodman, and Kevin Durant retweeted it and said this game's going to take 6 days to finish. Which is hilarious because I think they played till 11. What do you think the final score is going to be for this game?
What, for Larry Bird and KD?
Draymond and Dennis Rodman.
The final score.
Fouls, so
unlimited fouls. It might not end. There's gonna be a lot of hacking when they go to the rim. I think Dennis Rodman is more athletic than him. Even if you turn back the clock for Draymond, he's older now. You can turn back what year are you taking? The Rodman is he's a madman. Like at the end of his career, even late with the Bulls, and if you're talking about Pistons, Rodman, you can forget about it. He's gonna dunk on
he's
Draymond.
Taking Bulls. I think it's Bulls Rodman.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I'll send you the link to the videos. They're funny to watch.
Yeah, definitely send me that. Let's get into your boys, man.
Hey,
since they playing right now, Bucks Celtics. Celtics are giving to them in the TD Garden right now. They're up 10+, I believe.
They're up by 9 right now.
Up 9.
About 8-9 minutes left.
I got a play-in, so I've been peeking at it a little bit.
Oh, absolutely. So you got to.
But
I was told by a certain co-host all these props, all these celebrations just to get knocked out of the second round. But yeah,
he's not here.
Potentially be up 3-2. But who knows? If the Celtics do end up winning the series, we might see some more props and antics because that's been my style ever since I've been on this podcast. So who knows? I'm not calling exactly anything in the future. I'm just saying if they do, expect more antics. What are your thoughts on the series so far before I go?
For me, it's been really entertaining to watch. I think you can see the glaring gap of not having Middleton. His importance on the team. You can see, like, all right, Giannis is going to be Giannis, but I feel like Giannis is trying to do more than what he would have to do if Middleton was there. And you can kind of see it in the ISOs, kind of posting up people instead of giving passes out. And another thing too is his supporting cast is shooting the ball horrific. Besides Covington, everybody or Connaughton is Connaughton or Covington? Connaughton. Yeah, he's the only one that's shooting the ball well. The rest of them are shooting terrible. So once I would think the same thing too. If I'm like dishing it to my guys and they keep bricking, I'm gonna be like, all right, it's getting late in the game now. Like I keep passing you the ball, it's not working. I gotta go back to old reliable halfback dive, which you kind of see him. Yeah, you kind of see him starting to do that. And I will say this. I feel like the refs are letting him get absolutely mauled when he goes to the rack. I understand he's 6'11" and big, but Grant Williams should be fouled out every game. Grant Williams should not make it past the second quarter. I'm not going to lie. Everybody else is like, Tatum has active hands, but Grant is like mauling Greek whenever he was guarding him. That's why the head coach, I feel like he switched. He put Horford on him now because Horford has a bigger, solid body, and Horford's doing a good job on him too. I will say that he's definitely. You can't really stop him necessarily, but he's slowing him down early, instead of letting him get rolling downhill. So instead of rolling downhill in the first quarter, you see Giannis start rolling down the hill in the third quarter, which is, I guess, kind of better because at that point you're hoping that the Bucks players miss shots and you guys go on runs, which y'all are doing. I can't call it yet. Tatum with another and one, 90-79. Tatum is showing up. I feel like this is a legacy series for him too. Early in his career, obviously, because he's only 24.
24, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like this is big. Like they're gonna come back and say, "Yo, 2022, Tatum carried his team to past Greek. Greek had just off of MVPs, just won the championship. So it's good seeing him play. He played really well last week. And shout out to Al Horford too, man, for getting dunked on and shaking his head like, all right, copy, and then putting 30 on Greek and getting his lick back too. Me and my dad, we were all my whole family.
Our chest elbow, just
right. Yeah, he definitely did. That should have been. Didn't they call? I think they called it, didn't they?
I think they called a foul. Maybe I don't think they called it. They called a foul though. I believe
because somebody ended up shooting a technical foul though.
Yeah.
After that play, I think they got into it. They started bickering or something.
Yeah.
I think it was like trash talk. I think he was just talking back to him.
Yeah, his wife retweeted that whole clip. Yeah. Of him like nodding his head after he got dunked out by Greek.
So, yeah.
I know that face.
I liked it.
After that,
I love it. Like
that's the most energetic I've seen Al Horford.
Right. He's for him to be playing this long at 35, 36, and just like seeing him still playing, I always felt like he was a solid player anyway. And then to see him like start developing a shot, that's how you know, all right, he's gonna be around for a little bit longer. Because now he's coming up, he's confident with the three, and you never really saw that. Like I feel like early in his career, he really wasn't doing that. I don't think.
No, he was more like a back to the basket big.
Right. So to see him kind of evolve and be on this roster too, blend in with the young guys, because the roster is full of young guys. He the oldest person on the team.
Yeah, he's a great leader too. He's one of the best leaders in the locker room. Because they got, I mean, we could take it all the way back to the regular season. Or even before that, when they actually signed him in the offseason, a lot of people were questioning this move. Why would you sign an old ass Al Horford? He's not going to provide much.
And I was one of those people. I said, Phil, y'all need a big. What's going on? Like, you can't have Tatum be the
old ass over here.
Right, you can't have Tatum being the tallest player on your team. And then I didn't know about Robert Williams. 6'8", 6'9", and he's a freakish athlete. Gets all the boards.
This past 2 games.
Right. And I feel like him being out kind of helped y'all out too, because now that you don't have him, you know how to already play, because you had that stretch of games before the playoffs without him too. So,
yeah,
what's your thoughts on it?
Al Horford played so well the last game. I bought Al Horford jersey immediately. I sent it to you guys in the chat.
Right.
If it's up for this game, I'm buying Al Horford jersey. I bought the exact one he was wearing like not the like the exact one with the signature and everything, but like the exact type of jersey, like the same color scheme and everything. So
Yep.
shout out Horford. Um, I think for this series, I think it's way more than just Tatum. I think it's the Celtics as a whole
Mm-hmm.
because Tatum has been shooting very inconsistent this series because
Right.
he's. I think when I checked in the first half, he was shooting like 5 for 16. The one thing about Tatum that he needs to work on is his efficiency because he be have putting up those numbers, but the shooting percentage been looking iffy.
He puts up a lot of shots.
He's
He
a
puts up
volume
a lot of
shooter.
shots. Yeah, like
Right.
he's gonna get to his spots that he usually hits at, and it could be all right. The first and second quarter, he only hit 3 out of 8, and then once the third and fourth comes around, he starts turning into goddamn Kobe,
He's like
and
Mamba
then
mentality. Let's get it.
yeah, then he goes on his runs to somewhat save his percentage, but you can still tell that he was struggling early on.
Right. Yeah, that's the one thing he needs to work on is efficiency. Once he like learns how to be more efficient with his shots, I think he'll be even a way better player than he already is now. Because we know he
Right.
can score, but he has to do it efficiently.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of things for the series I've thought so far. That this is a very messy and sloppy series I've seen so far. We've seen a lot. We've seen the first 4 games a very high turnover rate for each team. I mean that also speaks to how these defenses play. They force turnovers at a high rate. We see the Celtics like maybe like 10 plus turnovers. The Bucks 10 plus turnovers every game. It's just been a wild series for turnovers. Also, it's been both teams have been shooting very poorly from three each game,
Yes, that is a
and
fact.
yeah, the Bucks
And they
game 7 from
still,
three.
and both of them are still shooting that shit. They do not care.
Yeah, it's just been very poor shooting from three. And then for the one thing for the Bucks, I've noticed that they, like you said, they really missed Middleton, especially during last game. They were up like 7 or 10 in the fourth quarter. They didn't have that closer that Middleton is whenever he's on the court because
Right.
whenever they need a bucket to respond, Giannis doesn't have the ability to stretch the floor, but Middleton does have the ability to score from almost anywhere, and they dearly missed him from the
And I feel like Drew shot them out the game too.
yeah.
He
Like,
went. I think he went 5 for. I think 5 for 22
probably
or
maybe a little more.
something like that. But he gets his fouls, so like his points are up there. He had 16 points, but he only made 5 buckets. So it's like something's got to give. And he started off with 9 points, and he probably has like 12 points right now. He had 9 points in the first quarter. Matter of fact, let me go check how many points he has.
Yeah,
I could be wrong
I
on
think he
how
has
many
good
points he
quality.
is. He's got 16 right now. He had
Okay,
9. He had 9 in the first.
that's good. Man. Yeah,
So
I mean, this series was pretty much summed up. I think we said it a while ago. Giannis, we know what Giannis can do, but what can the rest of the team do? Brooke Lopez, Drew Holiday, Bobby Portis, Connaughton, Grayson Allen, Wes Matthews. It's all up to them to try to pick up Chris Middleton's slack, and they all haven't done it as a collective. I mean, Drew Holiday has had some decent games, but he's shown that he can be inefficient at times on offense because he's more known as a defensive player.
right.
So he needs to be more in tune with his offensive side if they want a chance to win this series. And then Brooke Lopez, he's being known more as a scorer nowadays, like maybe 3 point scorer because
He
of
only
his high
got two
age.
points right now
Well, never mind.
on four
Very
shots.
tragic.
So
4 shots, yeah. I mean, he should have the advantage to get rebounds and like stuff over the Celtics without Robert Williams because the height is there. It's just Al Horford and Grant Williams, but hey, it
you
is what it
got,
is.
but Jalen Brown is crashing.
Yeah, yeah.
He is crashing.
Yeah, and then the two key things for the Celtics, their acquisitions over the offseason, Horford and White during the trade deadline. White, he hasn't been playing the greatest offensively, but the way he can change the game on defense, he's a decent two-way guard who can either crash the board, guard on the defender and in the paint. He's just been a very versatile defender for his entire career, and the Celtics needed that. To have someone besides Marcus Smart playing that role, and it's great to have Derek White as that role.
Right.
And also, I wanted to extend an apology to our co-host Neil, who I said during the Nets series, you're letting a 35-year-old Al Horford beat you, when we know now that Al Horford is that guy, and we see him perform this series against a great defensive team in the Bucks. So,
Yeah, talk your shit.
I mean, I get it that he went off against the Nets because there's no bigs, but he's playing against one of the best defensive teams in the NBA, and going against Giannis and consistently scoring maybe like 15, 20 plus in every single game, which is wild. So
right.
I can't blame the Nets for can't not being able to guard Al Horford because the Bucks are having the same problem. So not bad on the take.
Funny as hell. Oh man.
Yeah, I see the Celtics winning in. I'm gonna say 6 because I don't want to see a game 7 at all. I don't think the Celtics don't want to see a game 7.
You do not want a game 7 with the beast. He's gonna be foaming at the mouth. Right. In game 7.
They play better on the road, like as a stat wise anyway. So I'd rather us close it out in Milwaukee. What do you think's gonna happen?
I think it's gonna go game 7. Based on just how the series was going back and forth. I think when they go back to Milwaukee, I think the role players have big games. I think Wes Matthews. I feel like Connaughton. They show up.
Grayson Allen is not existed at all.
Yeah, he's been pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, and they've been talking about it every game. But yeah, I can see a game 7. It's really tough. I can see it either going either way. It's kind of like I feel like if it was Boston that's winning tonight in Milwaukee, and then they're coming back to game 6 to Boston, I would be like, all right, this is game over. Boston winning it, but they're going to Milwaukee next. So
hey, they're a good road team. They're one of the best road teams in the league this year. So
right,
they actually had a better record on the road than at home.
But we got to remember these are the former champions. These are reigning champions. We got to
healthy though.
You got to give them, you got to give them some. You got to give them some respect. They got the best player in the world on their team.
We can put money on it if you want.
Relax. Maybe next series when I get the real WWE team against you. You feel me?
Redemption.
Yeah, the Heat. The
Heels.
The Heat are gonna beat the dog shit out of Tatum, and they're gonna be crying the whole game. It's gonna be great. Hey. You have Kyle Lowry trying to rip his jersey off.
Right.
Those guys are crazy. But
I'm looking forward
the most entertaining series, the most spicy, outside of the TLC match in the Grizzlies and Warriors, people get suspended, kicked in the face, and all that crazy shit, is the Suns and Mavs. I got a question. Why does Devin Booker act like he is a 10-time champion?
Well,
I just can't remember where like where he earned that. He earned the right. The way he walks. Like I get he's a great player. He's a scoring machine, all of that.
Yep.
But he really acts like Chris Paul is going to be there for the next 5 years. Your window to win is closing.
Yeah.
It's closing. Soon as CP hangs it up, it's over.
Also, who knows where Aiden goes too?
Exactly, because they said they didn't want to pay him, but yet again, he didn't play well in the regular season, but he shows up in the playoffs yet again, just like he showed up in the playoffs last year.
Well, he's been a little off the last 2 games, but
the last 2 games, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's the thing where he's been playing on a struggling team for a good part of his career, and then once Chris Paul finally came, he had a chance of being a legitimate contender, and coming off that finals appearance last year, I'm thinking that he feels a lot more confident than he's been before Chris Paul, so maybe that's getting to him.
Right.
I mean, that's just
Ayton is averaging 19, 9, and 2 assists.
Yeah, I feel like he should be averaging a lot more, to be honest, because you have DeAndre Ayton, the tallest player on the court. Mine's Boban, because not even getting any action on the court unless it's the blowout. You have Maxi Kleber, Dwight Powell, and Davis Bertans, all not like formidable bigs in the league. You can easily body or bully those centers, and you're not doing the job you're supposed to.
Which he did the first 2 games. I think he had 20 plus back to back.
Yeah, we need one of those games because you have the best matchup on the court as the center, because we know those centers don't compare size and width wise to you. So you should be taking advantage of that almost every single play. You should be like the man in the ball, almost like Shaq used to do. So
right.
You have the best matchup on the court. You should be abusing it every single time. Unless you're Rudy Gobert, but it is what it is.
So what are you thinking about this series right now? It's 3-2. It's going back to Dallas. Dallas go crazy, man.
I think they forced the game 7. I'll take Phoenix in 7.
Phoenix in 7. You say Luka go back and go crazy?
as we've seen from the two
I can
games
see it.
at
I can
home.
see a 50 ball.
Yeah, I mean, Luka could score all they want, but it's like the Giannis scenario. He needs everyone else around him to score because we saw Luka drop 30 or 40 one game, but still take the L because Brunson didn't show up, Dinwiddie didn't show up, Birdman,
Jalen Brunson is a ball hog.
DFS.
He's a ball hog. Well, DFS showed up. He showed up
Last
not last game, but the one before, eight
the
threes.
last home game, he went off.
Right.
He made like 5, 6 threes.
They play really well at home. I feel like
Yeah,
Dallas.
yeah. I think they're probably pissed off of what happened with Devin Booker and the whole Luka special thing. So I think, and they're always a good team at home. So I think they grab one at home. But then, obviously, they take it back to Phoenix. I think the Suns finished the job there.
Right. I think, man. I think it's wild though watching how Booker acts. And I didn't like that. Like I said, I think I said it last pod last week maybe, but about the whole press conference where they just weren't trying to give like Luka any credit. And they're just smirking and laughing and shit. So I don't know. I feel like CP needs to play better too. I feel like he's just out there.
Yeah, I mean they won and he scored under 10 points, I believe.
Right.
Yeah. Also, how do you feel about the Chris Paul situation with the fan and his family?
Yeah.
Besides the usual, like fans need to learn that being a fan.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna say that didn't happen, but we obviously saw the video and all that, like the aftermath.
And I think that the investigation is finished now. I think the results from that investigation was the fans wanted to give the Paul family an unwanted hug. Those were the quotes they used, which was kind of weird. The Mavericks fans trying to interact like that with the Paul
Which is
family.
that's provoking. Whenever you're doing something to a opposing fan and they're there, I just see it as provoking. If there's any type of situation where you said, "Oh, I did," or "I was the first to," you're probably provoking. I'm not gonna take it as you being nice. Like that's just me as a fan. Like if I go into anywhere and someone says something to me first, and then we get into something, I'm like they provoked me. They had no reason. They could clearly see, unless we're having a civilized conversation, he was trying to provoke me or she was trying to provoke me and things like that.
Right.
So
then, yeah, those fans are banned until 2023, so about a year. Which I don't think that was the right punishment. I think it should have been longer. But hey, I mean,
yeah, like I honestly don't want to see the film on it, but if they have evidence of it, where that happened, definitely they should definitely be longer than a year.
right. I think I don't know if you heard what Charles Barkley said about the situation on Inside the NBA, one of the greatest shows of all time. No plug, but he said there should be a rule where fans can come into that circle at half court, no lawsuits, no lawyers, no nothing, and just interact with the player for 5 to 10 minutes just to see what's up. Tell them the shit you said to their face and deal with other consequences for 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like we say outlandish shit sometimes about like players and all that. But yeah, like like stuff like that. Like we know he's not being serious, but there's people that like genuinely I don't know. He genuinely like people really hate these players in some capacity, truly, like, which is crazy to me. And like it's a whole dynamic fan and player that I just don't agree with and everything like that. So, but I think this goes game 7. Luka Magic, man, he's amped up. He needs somebody to show up. Because he's obviously there balling out, doing everything he can.
Yeah. Also, before we move on to the next topic, like I think I said this about like plenty of other fan interactions that we discussed. Kyrie in Boston, LeBron with the Jazz.
You heard Kyrie on GTA on the stream?
Oh yeah. He talked about a lot. He literally, I think it was a long ass stream. He played GTA. He played 2K. He talked about Kobe stories. He talked about sports gambling and how players feel about them getting bet on and then them getting ridiculed after if they don't perform. They also did a lot of things. I might just rewatch it just to see what he exactly said, but he definitely said a lot. I think
if Twitch didn't take it down.
Oh, they did.
I don't know because he was getting a little, as people would say, political.
Oh yeah,
He's
yeah.
talking. He plugged in race and stuff like that, and
Oh yeah.
how like people interact with him. Basically, yeah, there was like he was talking about how the clip that I saw was like 3 minutes. He was talking about how people were like saying he's on drugs because he wasn't playing basketball. Like that people couldn't respect. Like that's my issue with like the whole fan. Like we get mad at players like because of frustration. We want our team to win, but I'm never gonna be on a personal attack of a player. Like they mess up on a play in the game. I mean mad at them, and then the play goes on. But like there's people that are like really have vendettas against these players. Like Stephen A. Stephen A. says he's for like the players and shit. He's full of shit. He's sold out pretty much like at this point. He tells all types of stories through text messages that probably the people did not tell him to say. And he says, I love Kyrie, but then continues to bash him. Even though it's like a whole health concern with the whole reason he was out. Like it just goes to show you people really don't care.
Right. Yeah, I think he also mentioned on one of the streams that he talked about his time in Boston where he was struggling with suicidal thoughts because of his, I think, that dad issues with his dad. So, he talked about a lot. So,
like at the end of the day, people like I get they make all that money, but they're human at the end of the day.
Right. Especially at the end of the day, parlays. Yeah, I think he said, he said I'm not turning down gambling because I've been to a few casinos here and there. I betted on a couple stuff. GameStop, of course. He had to throw in there because he didn't want to get Calvin Ridley, but it's a different story. Right. I think he was saying just because we don't live up to your parlays doesn't mean you can ridicule us. And he said, what if it happened in reverse where I went to your job and if you didn't perform the way that your boss would, I would ridicule you on social media or in person just because you couldn't perform. And it kind of
and there in the comments was, you make $50 million a year. You can't take it. Like,
and then one of them was like, you didn't perform your job either this year because of the whole vaccine shit.
Yeah, because he chose not to take some. Listen, well, I could get into it all day. Like at this point, like it's COVID. I haven't really heard anything anymore about it. Have you?
Here and there, not much.
Right, like it's like I don't hear about no stats. I don't hear about no numbers. Like I've been looking stuff up. Like I guess they're on trial or whatever. Dr. Fraud was testifying the other day and shit. But
all I know is that we are out of the pandemic phase of it. That's all.
Right. I know. Right. You feel me? So it's like
it's Kyrie's choice.
If you really think about it, he chose not to put a foreign object in his body, and you go about it, and you gotta respect it. Like he's a grown.
That's his body, his money.
Right. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. Like. So, other than affecting the Nets, he lived his life. He's alive. He's healthy, apparently. But let's get into some fun, man. Let's do. You actually shared this on Twitter. Build your team from the players in the second round, the best players. You got $15. You got $15 to make a lineup. Who you taking? What's up?
15 Al Horford. Just like I said on Twitter, I'm sticking with it. Give me 15
Al
Horford.
15 Al Horford. You're gonna be the slowest team ever.
But we're gonna be able to defend and shoot our ass off. No,
I'm just gonna get it. At that point, then I'm just gonna go and get. Since you're just doing dollars,
I'll make a serious one.
I'm gonna go get Drew Holiday, Maxey.
Okay.
Drew. No, I'm saying I'm saying against your 15 Al Horfords. I'm just gonna get people that. I'm gonna just get people that run. I'm gonna get Drew Holiday, Maxey. I'm gonna get
$5.
Oh no, this ain't my serious one. I'm looking for all the runners.
Oh yeah, I'm just make sure that you fit the money limit.
Drew Holiday, Maxey, Jordan Poole, and then John Morant.
John Morant.
Is John Morant on here? Oh, he's out. Oh, he's not on there. He's hurt.
Healthy players, yeah.
Yeah, but that's crazy. They updated that with the quickness.
Right. Holiday, Maxey, Poole. That is.
It's gonna be under. It's gonna be under money. But nah, my serious one would be I'm gonna go with Giannis. Giannis. I'm gonna go with Luka.
Is everyone healthy, or is how they currently are right now?
Oh, I'm talking about whoever's on this list.
Yeah. So would it be like how he is now, or
Healthy Embiid. Yeah, healthy Embiid.
Gotcha. Everyone's healthy. Gotcha.
I'm gonna take Greek. I'm gonna take Luka, and then that's $10 right there, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna take Greek, Luka.
10. It's not bad.
Greek, Luka. Damn.
I got something in mind.
Nah. You know what I'm gonna do? Hold on. I'm gonna take.
Let's switch.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Curry. Jaron Jackson. So that's 7. Curry, Jaron Jackson.
7.
So Curry, Jaron Jackson, Tatum,
So 10.
Poole, and Hero.
12. 13, 14. Oh, with one to spare.
Is it one to spare?
Tatum and Steph is 10. Triple J is
That's 12.
Poole and Hero is 14.
So I'll do this. Actually. So I'll take Jaron Jackson, Curry, Jaron Jackson, Tatum. So Jaron Jackson, Tatum, Curry.
Okay, there's 12.
I'll take Robert Williams.
14.
I'll take Robert Williams, and then I'll take Jordan Poole with that.
15. Okay, I like that.
We running, we shooting, we out there. Listen, we got everything we need. We got defending the 4 and the 5. We got a stretch 4 and the 5. What you want? Robert Williams can go at the 5. Yeah. Jordan Poole go crazy.
We let Jaron Jackson shoot any 3 he wants.
Go ahead and get clipped up like that.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Steph and Giannis, just to counteract. Giannis doesn't shoot, and then Steph on defense, so that counteracts that. We got 10 right there. I'm gonna go with Mikal Bridges at 3, so that's 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go Al Horford just cause at power forward. Then I'm gonna go with, just to round it out, let's go with Tyler Hero.
Nice.
I got Curry, Hero, Mikal, Giannis, and Horford. Probably put Giannis at center just cause.
Yeah.
I don't know if Jaron Jackson's going without Horford. It's gonna be very.
You need the offense. That's why I had to get Curry, man. Curry's he's a walking bucket.
Yeah, so. I got Mikal Bridges to play defense as well and score. Defensive Player of the Year runner up. Yeah, I like my team.
Good team.
My team's winning in 6 games. I'll say that.
6 games?
Right.
All right. Let's see. We're going to play a game here to end out the stream. If you guys don't know, it's called Larry Birdle. You can play, you can guess baseball, you can guess football and basketball on here, which is pretty cool. I think hockey too. So the object of the game is you get 8 guesses to get a player.
It's like
yeah. So it's created by this guy and everything. So I'm going to actually zoom in here.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit better. All right, here we go. We're good right there.
We're working as a team, or we can see who
can
do it.
So it's gonna. Well, actually, we'll do. You go and then I'll go. So you'll be the first up. You got 8 guesses to get the person. The green. Listen. So when you're in the yellow,
it's like Wordle, right?
I never played that.
Oh. So basically, if it's yellow, it's in the wrong spot. If it's green, it's right. If it's red, it's not.
Right. Yeah. So that's exactly how it is. So if the division's right, then you got to guess the division.
Yeah, I think yellow for this is a team they used to play for. I believe if it's yellow on a team.
All right. So, here, who you got? Who you want to guess first? Start it off with. Oh man.
If it's
Oh.
right, off the board.
Could you imagine? All right.
Oh, okay. So it's a West player, and their jersey number is below 42, and they're a
Below
lot younger,
42.
but they're
And
shorter too.
yeah.
So I'm guessing so it's a guard or a forward. Then a West guard or forward.
Yep.
Okay.
Who you thinking?
I'm doing the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
We could do back and forth if you want.
Let's see who can get them. Let's see who can like get him this amount of tries.
All right.
A bit of competition. I'll go with Bridges, Miles Mikal Bridges.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so West
Uh-oh.
Pacific. It's
Oh,
higher
I'm
than
a little
25.
nervous now. You want me to show the divisions? You got the divisions right here.
Gotcha.
Pacific, so you got right here.
Oh,
So you got these guys.
is it a Warrior? Hopefully it's not a bum ass King, but go higher. So it's a guard. Let's go. Let's say fuck it. Let's go Curry.
Curry?
Let's use his stuff. Watch it. Please let it be a Warrior.
It's a guard. Higher number, younger, and they're taller than 6'2".
You know what? Wait, go. Wait. Who's plays for the? Oh no, damn! I was gonna say Halliburton, but never mind.
So you got it's not the Suns, it's not the
Warriors.
not the Warriors. So it's Clippers, Lakers, or Kings.
It's a guard too.
Yeah, it is
I'm
a
gonna
guard.
go.
Bro, this was gonna be so much fun when we have Kenny and Nil.
Yeah.
This is gonna be so much fun.
Go down one more time. I just want to see the teams.
Yep. You got Clippers, Lakers, or Kings.
See, I'm gonna go with who's shooting guard for the Lakers. Shit. Damn, who's shooting guard for the bum ass Lakers? You know what? I'm just gonna say, what's his name? I'm thinking of his name. Shooting guard. He played decent. Malik Monk. Let's go Malik Monk.
Malik Monk. Uh-oh.
It's
It's
the
the Lakers.
Is it Russ?
He's younger.
Wait, oh no,
He's
it's
young-
higher than 11, so it's not 0. Okay, so it's not 0.
He's a guard. He's a guard. He's taller than 6'3". He's younger than 24. And his jersey number is higher than
Is
11.
it Reeves? Try Austin Reeves. It might be Austin Reeves.
It is not Austin Reeves.
Oh, okay. It's 23. So it's a young bull.
It's a young bull.
I swear to God, if this is Kendrick Nunn, try Kendrick Nunn.
Kendrick Nunn?
Yeah, the guy who hasn't played all year.
It is not Kendrick Nunn.
Oh, pain.
So he's got to be 6'4". Because right here you can see below 6'5", but taller than 6'3". He's 23 years old. His jersey number is higher than 15 also. Who you got?
Shooting guard. Shooting guard in the West that plays for the Lakers? Hold on. Let me look at the roster real quick. And he's 23?
Don't look at no height and weight either.
Okay, gotcha. I'm still looking at names.
That's what I was gonna say. That's gonna give it away immediately.
Gotcha. Okay, I got some options here. Let's go with the Georgetown highlight, Mac McClung.
Matt McClung?
Mac McClung.
Mac? Yeah, I know who he is. He went to Georgetown.
Yep. Mr. Highlight. Come on, let's get it.
I don't think he's on. Yeah, he's not gonna be in here.
Oh, he's on the roster.
He's G League.
Oh, pain.
Yeah, he's G League.
Absolute pain. He's an absolute guard. Oh, try Taylor Hornbucker. If it's not him, I have no clue who this is.
You said Taylor?
Talon. Tate. Yeah, right there.
It is not him.
What?
It is not him. He is
It's a guard for the
6'4".
Lakers.
Oh, the last.
He's 23?
He's 23, and his jersey number is higher than 15.
but it's lower. Is that
But it's lower than 42. So that's a lie. That's a wide ass window. He's 23 years old. Who is that?
Who the fuck can this be? I mean, there's only one more guy on this guards list I see that I have no clue who it is. It probably is him. Type in Mason Jones, see what happens. My final guess.
Watch it be this guy. It is.
Yes, let's go.
That is ridiculous.
Random guy.
No way. Get up out of here.
So he tries. I mean, you'll probably get it, to be honest.
All right, here we go. Oh. Let me take these off. Oh, come on, man. Stupid ass ads. All right, here we go. We're going with.
Okay.
We're going with.
We're going with first off the rip.
We're going with Darius Garland.
Okay, let's see. And he got the right.
He's a guard.
He's taller, so he's
in the West. He's taller.
We should open the show with this.
Huh?
We should open the show with this from now on.
I like that. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. He's in the West.
It's a single-digit jersey number, too. And he's older than Garland. And he's taller than Garland. Let's see.
D-Book is number 9, right?
D-Book is... I guess we'll find out.
D-Book
is 1, yeah.
So
in between 1 and 10. West guard, shorter. So it's a hella short guy.
He's probably a point guard.
So between 6'2" and 6'4". Oh, I have an idea.
The West.
I have an idea.
But he's old. He's 23. He's either 23 or 24.
He's younger than D-Book, too.
Yeah, he's younger than D-Book. And he's a guard out the West. He's a guard out the West. He's a guard out the West. And he's 23, 24 years old.
Oh.
He's in the West. He's in the West. Oh, I'm nice. I'm nice. All right. That's why I thought he's 6'6", though. Damn. Okay, so he's 23.
He's shorter than 6'6".
He's in the Northwest. Oh, so I was in the right division. He's a guard. What's the old boy's name? From Portland. Point guard that basically was on the team by himself, was shooting lights out.
Anthony Simons?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of. I didn't want to try for Simons. There we go.
God damn it.
Oh
my goodness. That was close, too. Damn.
Oh, the Bucks just took the lead with 11 seconds left. Tragic.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Hey, maybe I have to go to Game 7.
You're gonna get some miraculous shit in the TD Garden.
We'll find out. How many guys do you have? 3?
I got 3 more. Or 4 more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so I got 4 more, including... Because this is 5 out of 8 right now. Damn, man.
Guard in the Northwest.
The Jazz. Who's on the Jazz? Jazz is old. They
also,
old.
Donovan Mitchell's 40. His number's 45.
Yeah, but he's not 23 though.
Oh no, he's not.
Yeah,
the Thunder and the Trailblazers are out. I just thought
you said Thunder and Trailblazers are out.
I thought of someone.
Was it Russell?
Oh,
Russell's older than 23 though.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's like 25, I think.
Could be the other guard in Minnesota.
Nah, it can't be because he's taller than 6'4".
He is?
Yeah, I think so. Anthony Edwards. And he's a forward. He's a forward.
I thought he was a guard for some reason.
Is he? I thought he was. I thought he was a guard. Oh, he's like 6'4". It is. Oh shit.
See, oh, you're welcome.
Minnesota. Okay, Minnesota's gone. Trailblazers is gone. OKC is gone.
So
Now
yeah,
it's the Jazz and
Nuggets and
Nuggets.
Jazz. Watch it be someone completely random like mine. I already know it. If you're someone completely random.
Then they're 23. That's what I'm saying. I think this app is they got the mad random. I like that though. You gotta think of the players and shit. Man, I should have known that was a waste. I knew he's young. He's a one and done. Man, come on, man.
Tragic. So it's gonna be. So you don't have Trailblazers, Thunder, or so it's a young person from the Jazz or the Nuggets. How old's Jamal Murray?
He's like 25, 26 maybe.
Maybe Michael Porter's a forward. Oh, I might have a Mr. No, actually no. I was thinking Bones Highland, but he's probably younger than 23.
Yeah, he was a one and done, I believe.
The Jazz. Clarkson?
No, Clarkson is he's in that class of D'Angelo, I believe. Or maybe he might be a year older than him actually. I don't know, man. Don't tell me this app is a bunch of random bottom feeders like how we were doing it before. Guess this person, and I give y'all somebody off the G League team.
Right, give me some random person. Let me see. How was he? Oh, I don't think I know who it is. You're not gonna guess him.
It's the Jazz.
I'll give you a hint. He was involved in the trade this season. Was it your last guess?
No, I got two more.
Okay,
I know who it is. It's the Jazz.
I'll give you a hint. He was involved in the trade. That's the only hint I'm giving you.
All right, I definitely gotta beat you because let's see.
Oh, no pressure.
Involved in a trade.
Yes.
This season?
Yep, this season. I know this.
Damn, I watched a lot of Jazz games too. Let me go through the lineup here. You got Joker. You got Joker. No, why am I? I said that. I'm thinking the Jazz. You got Monty, Will Barton, Aaron Gordon, Joker. Who's the four?
Ooh, Celtics lost by 3. GG.
Who's the four?
For the Jazz.
Why am I literally just named the whole Nuggets team. What am I doing?
Wait,
You got D Mitchell. I'm bugging, bro.
We got Conley.
D Mitchell, Conley, Bojan.
You got Royce O'Neal and then Rudy.
Royce O'Neal and Rudy. But he was involved in a trade, so that means that he most likely, if he got traded there this late in the season, he played.
I believe he got traded twice. I'll let you know. I believe he got traded twice in the season, same season.
Okay. He's on the bench. He has to be on the bench. He's for sure on the bench. There's no way he's a starter.
Dun, 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 dun.
I don't know, man. Like,
Dun, dun.
hold on.
You can start from the Jazz to try to make that 8th guess a lot easier.
No.
Damn.
Never.
I'm guessing it's Donovan Mitchell.
Huh?
Just get Donovan Mitchell. Call it a day.
He said, "Yeah, no. I'm trying to." We trying to make this competitive. I gotta get on this next one. The Jazz. Who's on the Jazz? Me and Dylan were screaming while we were playing.
Run it back before we head out. It's up to you. I'm going to tie that we can run it back one more time before we leave the series. It's up to you.
All right. What? Let's see.
Mitchell.
Did he play this game? Did he play this year?
He played in short spurts. He didn't play a lot.
Okay. So I would at least seen him, which that's okay.
His hit. If you get this guess wrong, I'll give you another hint.
He's a guard. He's 23 years old and he's 6'4".
He plays for the Jazz.
And he plays for the Jazz. And I probably was screaming, "Why is he in the game? I'm about to lose my bet." Before.
I don't think I seen you bet on him from your slips, to be honest. Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun.
Fuck, man,
dun,
who
dun.
is it?
Dun dun.
Said he's involved in 2 trades this season. Man, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm trying to think who comes in. It's Clarkson that comes in. Clarkson comes in at guard. Bro, I really don't know. I honestly don't know. Clarkson is 6'4" too, but he's 29.
Oh, his name's hyphenated. That's his hints. That's your hints. Plus, we tie anyway, so I'm okay with that.
What is it again? What is it?
His name's hyphenated.
You said it's hyphenated?
Yeah, you can look at the roster now. Since it's at 8-8. And he's on
this guy.
Screen. Nope, he's on the screen. I'll tell you that. He's currently on the screen.
Oh my goodness! Wow, bruh. Wow.
Oh, Trent Forrest? Oh, what? They're the same age. Oh, damn.
Oh, this game is different, bro.
Trent Forrest.
Who is this? They need to put some like relevant players, bro.
I think he was a backup.
So, all right, let's go. We'll go guess for guess, and we'll guess together. Whoever, we'll see who gets it. Who you want to start off with?
George Niang. Let's go Niang, just cause it's random bullshit. Let's go with Georges Niang. Off the rip. First try. Oh, damn.
All right, so he's in the East. He's a forward. He's not in the Atlantic, and he's below 6'7". I am gonna go with. He's a forward and he's below 6'7". He's a forward and he's below 6'7". What? Oh. And he's older. I'm golden! I'm golden! What are you talking about, man? In the tiebreaker. What?
With a team.
Let's go. I said a forward and he's under 6'7". I'm going PJ Tucker every time.
Old as hell. Yeah.
Oh, man. Nah, that's going to be fun once we have everybody. That's going to be fun as hell,
we could do teams or something like that, or just make it up a week.
All right, man. Any last words?
I'm just glad we tied him. I'm just glad that, didn't win. But just a lot of shit to promote. My boy Wally, the one that kept calling you Lance Stevenson when we hooped with him.
Yeah, I love his promo for his tape.
Right, he has an EP out right now. Anime and Sachet. It's basically a project about his struggle with mental health. It's a very important project. Talking about a very important issue in mental health. So I suggest it's a very good listen. Hear his experience, well, not only mental health, but his relationship with religion and stuff like that. So tune in. It's available on all platforms. Anime Sachet EP by 8H. It's 8IGHTH. So tune into that.
All right. Yeah, make sure y'all go tune into that, man. Make sure you go tune in to Baller Central. We got the flag football season underway. I play quarterback for the Reapers. We put a team in. I'm trying to lead the team every week. We 2-0 right now. We repping the brand on the jersey, so we'll see the highlight video every week. First week, people didn't really like it. There's not enough offense. I didn't play that well in the first 2 games. Well, I played all right in the first one. Second one is all right, but we got like the 1985 Bears defense. We have allowed 0 points in 2 games. So right now I consider myself a game manager. But we 2-0 right now. That's
Hey,
what
Ryan
I'm at.
Tannehill, I see you.
Chill. I'm not that bad. I'm not that bad. I can make a play now. But yeah, make sure y'all go tune it. Make sure y'all go tune into everything that we got going on at IBTE Network on all platforms. www.ibtenetwork.com is scrolling across on the ticker below. Make sure you go check everything out, man. We appreciate y'all.
Check the IG page as well.
And we definitely want to get people on the show too, if they want to. So we appreciate y'all. We up out of here. Peace.